Yo, what's good with my Pearl Love family, man? You already know we back with another Open Topics TikTok conspiracy video. You know, already know I got the lineup ready for us. We finna get in and see what's going on. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe, hit the like button. Appreciate you for checking in. Hey, look. Hey, so we gonna get into this. If you haven't heard, today is sad news in Chicago. A couple of old Blackians then lost their lives, man. Rest in peace to their family. But we gonna go in to get into the nitty gritty and see what really happened out there. I mean, we really don't know what happened. We know what happened, but we don't know what happened. But yeah, let's see what's going on.
Brother Johnson, his brother Booby, man.
Pearl up,
I knew them
flame
since
up.
they was young, bro. Like we've been around each other since we was young. Since they was young, I was older than them.
Yeah.
But rest in peace to him before I get in this story, man.
Is at the scene. Assault resides. She's at Broadway near Rosemont Avenue, gathering all the details for us as everything unfolds. Assault.
Yeah, Suzanne, we just watched police pick up dozens of evidence markers before they cleaned the scene here, and the fire department just showed up. They are washing off the sidewalk as we see them often do after crime scenes are cleared up. We heard on police scanner radio that the shooting happened at this place called Pork Chop right here. Online it says they're a restaurant and jazz lounge. We're told the victims were standing right here on the sidewalk when someone drove by and started shooting. Take a look at this video we have of the scene. At least 40 evidence markers on the street here in the shooting's aftermath. Police say gunshots rang out just before 1:30 this morning. This is on Broadway between Devon and Rosemont Avenue. Right now, police say they don't know what led up to this shooting. When they arrived, they say they found 3 people shot, and none of the victims could give them any information. We're told a 28-year-old and a 31-year-old man were both shot and pronounced dead at nearby hospitals. A 36-year-old man was also shot and taken to Evanston Hospital, where he was in fair condition at last check.
You guys are getting a person shot in the 24th District, Broadway and Rosemont and Broadway. Caller says a male shot in the back. Offenders ran away. Caller says that the shooting was at the club Pork Chop.
I'll share with you.
And Suzanne, we heard on police scanner.
This is the game changer that everybody have been asking for.
So basically this big button right here in the middle is the
radio that the shooter was captured on City Pod cameras and was possibly driving a stolen car. Detectives still looking for that suspect this morning. They say so far they've made no arrest.
All right, so overnight hours, man, it has been reported and breaking, man, that
Shout out Trenches News, man.
Old Block Money Duke and Youngin, Old Block Youngin, also known as Ray Ray, Lil Ray, man. He was the Lil Ray of Old Block, man. Lil Ray, you know. I know his mom, know Money Duke mom, brother, grandma. Hey, been in their cribs. They done been in my house. I done slept over Money Duke house. You know what I'm talking about?
Like
go over there and smoke and chill with him, his brother them, his mom them.
You from a certain area, you know everybody.
Man, I just want to say, first of all, condolences to his mom, his grandma, his big brother them. Like, when y'all say that Trenches News bias, man, hey, look, I know all these guys, bro. I know they family. I'm hurt like a motherfucker, man. Money Duke was one of the only ones, bro, that's from Old Block that was like, bro, I still love you. I ain't even mad. You hear me? I ain't even mad at you, bro, because I know Duck was your homie. And I told Money Duke I'd do the same thing for you that I did for Duck, because I love your mama and your grandma and them, man. I told them that after the Duck trial, bro. Y'all ain't got to believe shit on everything, bro. But just listen, man. Money Duke and them got killed, man. Somebody dropped a report saying that somebody was walking around inside the club and outside the club with ski masks. Where they do that at? Hey, who let people in with ski masks?
Bro, just... Hey, if you involved, bro, stop dropping lows and putting pictures up, man. If they ain't there yet, they ain't there yet. If they ain't around, they ain't meant to be around in that moment, bro. Because you can't be, bro, this internet, bro.
Asses on inside their business. Like, it's just getting beyond reckless, man. It's getting beyond reckless, man. They say Money Duke dead. They say Ray dead. I know both of their family members, man. Ray, he was quiet and humble, bro. He was just like about money, bro.
Man, rest in peace to that man, bro. We finna jump into the videos of my boy.
Yeah, what's the word, man?
You would pass me one of them dollar Hershey's?
Yeah, for sure.
Good little boy. It's gonna be $8, my boy.
Hey, what's to you, bro?
What you mean?
What you just called me?
Nah, I just said like good little boy, cause you my boy.
Calling me a good little boy for if I just did you a favor, gang.
Nah, I just felt like at the end of the day, bro, I felt like you was my boy. I had to point that out that you was my boy.
Bro, I ain't giving you no fist pump to
Come on, bro. I just felt like you was my boy because you passed me this dollar Hershey, and I felt like at the end of the day, bro, like you did me a favor. You my boy.
All right, let me pay for my woods and get
my bad, bro. Nah, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you know how Calvin Klein, you know how you like wearing your sweater? You know,
what you mean?
Your sweater, it say Calvin Klein jeans, but it's a sweater though. You know what I mean? I just felt like
jokes, huh?
Nah, I just felt like I felt some type of way, you know?
That's up, man.
I already know, bro.
Me, bro.
So that's kind of violation, bro. You kind of violated me, bro.
I violated you. You just called me a good. See me outside. Come outside.
Come on, bro. Why you so mad?
Come outside.
Why you so mad?
Come outside.
Here, bro. Bro, I don't want no smoke. What up, brother?
Let me get a sneaker, bro.
Damn, bro, you just called me the N-word with the hard R?
Hey, bro, let me get a sneaker, man. Too, bro. Come on, man.
Why you so mad, bro?
Don't go fat. Nigga, we around here eating, yo. We eating.
What you mean?
Wrong too, we eating, nigga. Fuck, let me say a sneaker wrong too.
You gotta pay for it.
Nigga, we eating. We eating.
My bad, bro.
Man, we eating around here. Yo,
come on, bro. What up, my boy? Big? Small one or big one?
A big one.
It's gonna be 125. Hey, my boy, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
You mind passing me those dollar Reese's? Good little boy, that's how I like it.
You said what?
What you mean?
Stop playing me, bro.
What happened?
Come on, get my money back. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. Shit, tell me some good. You said good boy?
Nah, I said my boy. I said my boy, cause that's why you my boy.
Oh, my boy?
Yeah.
Oh, bet, check.
Love my boy.
Oh, yeah.
Good boy. You have a blessed day.
Hey, stop playing me, bro.
What you mean, bro?
I ain't no good boy, bro. I ain't fucking dog, bro.
But you a bad boy?
Ah, beat your
Nah, my bad, bro. Chill. I ain't even mean to offend you like that, for real.
Me, bro.
For real, bro. And I got at the end of the day, bro. I feel like it's like quality over quantity.
Hey, let's fight then, bro.
I don't fight women, bro. My bad.
Women?
Nah, I'm not like in general, like in general.
You on my face, bro?
Nah, I'm not like in general, bro.
Check it out.
I promise you, I promise you, in general, like I'm not like I just don't fight women. Cause at the end of the day, I feel like I said what I said. My bad, bro.
We ain't women, bro.
Nah, I don't mean to offend you. You feel me?
Bro, great. Bro.
Great.
You gonna get your ass beat up out here, bro.
Nah, my bad, bro. I don't really mean to offend you, bro. Please. My bad, bro. You have a blessed day, bro. My bad, bro.
He just won't leave. He steady trying to.
Nah, I ain't even mean it like that, bro.
Alright, bro.
I love my boy. Pack of woods. Go ahead, $8.
Alright, bro.
Are you paying Apple Pay?
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna ask you a question. Hey, you mind passing me them Oreos, bro?
Yeah.
Launch your store in no time with Shopify. Choose your theme. Customize.
Good looking, good boy.
What you say?
What you mean?
You said what, bro?
I said my boy.
I thought you said good boy. I'm finna get on your ass. Stop playing me.
Nah, Goofy. Nah, I'm not like my boy, like, you know?
Stop playing me, guy.
My bad. How about if I said like good looking?
Alright, gang. Alright, bro.
Alright, good looking.
Right,
You don't want these?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
You don't want these woods?
I'm good, gang. I don't even want the woods anymore. You got that shit, gang.
Yeah?
Shit.
Why?
That shit. Come on, good boy and shit. I go to the...
Check it out. Get close to me. Talk to me nice.
What you mean?
So basically, like, I'm saying, come close. I want to whisper in your ear.
Hey, yo,
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What you mean? What you mean?
You gonna go get you a tranny or something?
Nah, why you say that?
You gay?
I thought you was training yourself.
Oh, hey, take it out, gang. Take it out. Hey, open your door, gang.
Nah, why you say that?
Take it out, gang.
My bad, bro. Nah, go ahead, have these woods, bro, on me. You good, bro?
I get white grape 4 Ks and then 2 things of raw paper.
Yep. Hey, look, I was gonna ask you, so I got in a fight with some women.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, would you mind maybe like helping me fight them if we get our get back?
Where they at?
You got my back for real?
Yeah.
Can you fight?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could try. I can try.
But what if you get hurt though?
It's okay. We'll walk it off.
Are you dead at you for real?
Yeah.
Like right now?
Yeah.
You got a car?
Where they at? Yeah, it's outside.
Like are you is your heart pumping right now?
No. Love it.
No, I was just playing, friend. Look. Go ahead, this stuff is gonna be on me.
Dead.
Hey, what you need, a friend?
iPhone charger.
What phone you got?
13.
So this
Yeah.
this will work. Hey, friend, you know what I was gonna ask you? I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, can you fight?
I'll be fine, but
I ain't gonna lie. Like, some girls messing with me. Like, I you know me. I only like it's like I feel like me at the end of the day. Like, I'm a good guy. Like, I don't really be punching girls that hard.
Right.
So I feel like I need your help to beat their ass.
where they at?
You got me for real?
I got you.
Swear to God.
I swear to God.
Like right now?
Right now.
You busy right now?
No, I'm ready right now.
You got a car or should I bring my car?
I got a car.
I don't even know what's going on.
You full or should I fill you up?
Fill me up.
Alright, stay right there. I'm finna come right now. I'm dead serious.
I'm for real.
I bet. And I was just playing with you, hey look. But good looking though, you're a real one.
See you.
Love. But I ain't gonna lie to you though, I don't really appreciate your shirt though. Cause it say fearless. You fearful. You know? I feel some type of way. Take it off. Take it off.
Oh, yeah.
Little boy? Huh? Like he took it off, bro.
This son of a bitch out, man.
Why you just take it off, bro? Hey, bro.
A few moments later.
Show me I'm fearful then.
What you mean?
Show me.
Show you fearful?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, you know this glass for your safety, bro.
You playing, man. You playing. You ain't on.
Oh, so you're fearless for real?
Yeah, man.
My bad, I ain't know that. And it looked like it.
All right.
I love you though, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead, that's on me, bro. I got the 5-pack, that's cool.
All right, let me get the 5-pack then.
That. It's gonna be $8.
You on, boy?
What you mean?
You rubbing on my hand for, dude?
I'm grabbing the money, that's it.
Man, you rubbing my finger so for you got to do all that.
What are you
My
on?
bad, bro. I ain't even mean it like that, bro. Here. Yeah, bro.
Bro, stop filming me, guy.
What you mean, bro?
Stop filming me, bro. Nobody with that shit, boy.
I'm not even playing with you, bro.
Stop filming with that shit, boy.
Nah, bro, I ain't even on that with you, bro.
Alright.
Wait, do me a favor, yeah?
What's the word?
You see them, what are they called? The Nutella sticks. These right here. Can you pass me them?
I got you.
Good little boy. It's gonna be 125.
Hey, hold on. What you just say?
I just said good little, you know, you my boy.
Hey, nah, that ain't what I just heard. What you just said, blood.
I just said like you my boy for passing me the thing.
Alright, my bad, gang. Come on, let me tap, man. You say some shit like good little boy or some shit, man. Come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I did just cause I felt like you did me a favor.
Hey,
you feel me?
You wanna get your beat, man? What's to you, brother? What's
Why you so mad, brother?
Why I gotta be a good little boy, bro? What's to you, bro? I'm good, bro. I don't even want it no more, blood. It's cool, gang.
What you mean, bro?
It's cool, gang.
Why you so mad? Hola, primo. How you doing, primo?
He over east. He over east for sure.
Why, primo? Primo. Gratis.
Over east for sure.
Gratis. Bolsa. Bolsa. Rana, Spanish. Oh, gratis.
That fool was stupid. My boy Q have with the TikToks, man. You
Y'all know what type
bro.
of time we on, man.
Step in.
I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
This is not science fiction.
Shit right in our face, bro. Hey, bro, that hand is shape-shifting like Chris Brown's.
Right after Celine Dion released this demonic children's clothing line, her health rapidly declined. The commercial is insane. And here's where it gets a little Illuminati? People didn't know what to make of this. This looks very similar to the Illuminati eye, and why is it on her hand? Now here's some photos from the Instagram. Nothing else, these photos are for shock factor. Now you need to check out the insane commercial.
Our children, they are not really our children. as we are all just links in a never-ending chain that is life. For us, they are everything. But in reality, we are only a fraction of their universe. We miss the past. They dream of tomorrow. We may thrust them forward into the future, but the course will always be theirs to choose. I can't believe they called security. I mean, oh, come on, I'm Celine Dion. I'm not spending the night in... Holy shit.
Guys, relax, easy. I'm Celine Dion. Yeah, girl, and I'm Beyonce.
What are the odds that her health declines right when this brand comes out? And you know, these are all paid models, but you can see in the comments, people are clearly not having it. They're calling it evil, they're calling them worshiping the devil. And she never addressed any of this. It's like it never happened. Come over here for longer freaky videos.
The whole commercial don't sit right with me. I don't like how she feel like she gotta blow something around the babies. That didn't sit right with me. I don't know. Why did she say I'm Celine Dion and she chose out of all names to use Beyonce?
Music producers. I've been playing around with Output Arcade and I found this kind of hidden feature that allows me to rechop my...
Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. This shit crazy. The clip before that, remember when we saw Chris Brown and he looked like he playing in that celebrity game, or it was some basketball game he's playing in, and he goes to dunk and his hands start to look like they extending, like he's shape-shifting? That's what the girl from Wiki, that's what that shit looked like to me.
I don't think I ever seen
That's
that
a reach. That's a reach. That's what I saw. Spam up y'all thoughts and opinions, man. Y'all coming with a bang today.
Why has no one made a video about this? Is everyone that comfortable? Have y'all been seeing the videos on the ports? On what China's ports look like and what our ports look like? And how they look now compared to how they used to look like? And then, you know how Amazon's in like this legal battle now with President Trump because of they're being hit so hard with the shipping things? What do y'all want to do when shelves start going empty? And if you think that's not going to happen, you really don't know what's going on. But for the simple fact, I haven't seen one person try to address people, not to fear, not to scare them, not to cause panic, but for the ones that actually watch this video and take what I'm about to say serious, stock up, water, shit like that. Hey, all I gotta say is, what are you gonna do when you start seeing the shelves be empty, like Walmart and Target have warned their customers they'll be seeing soon?
Man.
What do you think the public's gonna act like? And I bet you'll start paying a whole lot more attention to these terrorists.
Know how to act. Imagine the internet getting cut off.
Purpose of them.
No Wi-Fi.
AKA, go shopping. Or don't.
People gonna be tweaking.
The tariffs is to cut off our supply.
Here is something they're intentionally not telling us about what's going on in the ocean now after all these homes burned down in California on the coast.
It rained in Los Angeles yesterday, with 327 piles of toxic debris that used to be homes still lying in the intertidal zone between Topanga and Carbon Canyon. I was painfully aware of what this meant for the bay and marine life. This was confirmed when ocean watcher Monique Northrop sent these images that I'm sharing with you now. The large brown plumes are not natural sediment, but rather unnatural toxic materials from fire debris that needed to be understood as an oil spill and picked up with urgency and emergency, and still haven't 3 months after the fires. So not only are you looking at our ocean being poisoned, you are also looking at the failure of government and lack of leadership.
Now here's the thing, he mentions in this clip, this starts with no rebuilding in the intertidal zone. He doesn't want any houses over here. I kind of think that's part of the plan. I think there's another part of the plan that they're also not mentioning in regards to the aftermath of these wildfires. If you want to know the truth about it, I'm not going to be able to put it in a video. Comment truth below and I'll send you a DM.
anti-aircraft artillery. Can't even hit it.
Ну как бы дорого.
Where do they even got that stuff though? Anti-aircraft for a jet.
All that shooting and they ain't shot shit.
Yes,
That's crazy.
Hey y'all, what's going on with Vegas?
Hey,
because
that's crazy because somebody was talking to me today, bro. That is crazy how they just randomly, like at work, I helped somebody with something, and they just was like, "Hey man, I was walking the strip today, and it's just empty everywhere. I went to downtown, I went through the casinos. It was only like 2-3 people, and I was like, man, I ain't never seen it like that. And then boom, look, this came up. So then it's like everybody.
I'm coming across videos and it's looking pretty empty. I'm talking about ghost vibe type of videos, and I gotta ask, what is going on?
I ain't never
we're
seen.
in Vegas. This is supposed to be the city that never sleeps.
I've never
But
seen.
there's like
Never seen Vegas like this, bro. The only time I seen Vegas like this is when the Mandalay Bay situation happened. But it still was a lot of people out. It just wasn't like it was like just you'll see just groups of people or a couple or just somebody walking by themselves. But normally, especially like by the Bellagio area, it's back to back. You bumping into people, it's always crowded. The casinos be crowded, everything be crowded. I've never seen Vegas look like this, bro. I've never seen it this empty.
literally no
besides
one
the
around
Mandalay
here
Bay
at all. And on
situation.
all of our walks pretty much tonight,
Never.
we've seen nobody. So, I don't know.
This video shocked me, y'all. This is a video from what the
And I was
airport looks like
homeless.
today.
I used to be outside. I ain't never seen it look
Las
like
Vegas,
this.
and it is a ghost town in here. It's about what, 9 o'clock? That's set the home time. But there's not many people here at all. Some dudes here to my right. I don't really want to show their face, but see what the rest of the casino's like this.
Look how empty it is, y'all. At the MGM, there's nobody there. Look, it's a ghost town.
Like,
now
it's
we all
crazy
know
'cause-
Vegas.
This tweaking me out, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. This tweaking me out because when bro was just out here, we slid to the MGM on some trying to get our bet on the betting apps or whatever. It was kind of busting. But to see this right here, bro, like I'm telling you, it didn't look like this, bro. It was people. It was people everywhere. Like I ain't never seen it look like this.
It's a huge hub for international tourism.
And
Yes, we
somebody
all know
just
that.
told me
but
that
I
it was
believe
like this.
most of the
And seeing
gamblers
it
were
right now, like,
domestic.
okay.
So what is going on here?
No.
Is
And
it because
I ain't
you know
never seen it
Trump
like this
pushing
already.
out immigrants with ICE and all this, or is it because things are getting a lot more expensive? I mean, have you guys seen the grocery store? Now, I myself have been to Vegas a couple of times when it wasn't even busy, and it was a lot more people than this, y'all. So something big is going on, y'all, and people are feeling the shift.
Cracking.
Telling y'all, man, people are waking up from that illusion, man. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Just shift this here. Let's continue to get it. Peace out.
What y'all think causing that, man?
Why is Vegas so empty right now?
Whoa, that's crazy.
Let's talk about the
dog.
fact that nobody is vacationing in Vegas right now.
This is something they
Mind
really
you, when I
talking
go to
about.
Vegas, it's always crowded. It's always packed. The strip is
Every
crazy.
time, bro.
There are videos around right now showing Vegas empty. Now, due to all the things that's been going on with the planes, I said I'm not going to Vegas this year. I usually go to
That's true,
Vegas
though. That's
every
true, too,
April. But I didn't think that Vegas would be looking like it looks right now. What's going on in Vegas that people aren't going to Vegas?
Alright, y'all, so I want to tell you how you can activate or help activate both parts of your brain. Because we only use a piece of our brain. We don't use the full thing. So this is something that I learned a long time ago. So I don't know if this is common or not, but I'm ambidextrous, which means I can use both hands equally. I've always been ambidextrous since I was a little girl. And what I remember is, now this is no fault to my teacher when I was like in first grade or kindergarten, whichever one. But I wrote with both hands. I didn't have a favorite hand. I wrote with both equally. I ate with both, whatever I was in the mood for. It was just normal for me. And I remember that my first grade, I think she was my first grade teacher. Can't be kindergarten. I think she was my first grade teacher. She made me pick a hand. She made me use my right hand as my dominant hand. And I just did that. Like, for the rest of my school age life, I did that. I still use my left hand for, like, if I play basketball, if I'm drawing, or it's just, I still used it, but not as much as I use my right hand, because I was trained to only use my right hand as my dominant hand. I wasn't allowed to use both, and I don't know why. Well, I feel like I know why now. So people who are righties or lefties, they're using one part, but when you are using both hands equally, you are activating both parts of your brain, which is wakening things up inside of us, right? Activating your third eye, activating memories, like accessing memories from our past lives. All this stuff is connected, y'all, because we are the battery. You have to use it, right? Using both sides can activate things and wake things up. So I've started back using both hands equally. I brush my teeth with my left hand. I wash dishes with my left hand. I cut with my right hand. I do a lot of things with both, like just the same, and it feels normal. It feels better. But I've noticed that I've been getting even more downloads, more experiences, more memories. Y'all, I have so many more experiences and dreams that I haven't even told y'all about yet, because sometimes I get scared and nervous, because I don't think that people would believe me, which I really don't care. But also, I don't want to scare people, and I don't want people to think I'm making things up. But I know I'm not the only person experiencing the things I'm experiencing. So let me know your thoughts on this. And I want to get on the GATE program, because I wasn't gifted and talented. Y'all. But are you ambidextrous? What's your dominant hand? And whatever it is, start using the one that's not dominant. Start using it. Train your body to use your hand. They're both your hands. You can use them. It's in our mind. You're not right-handed only. You're not left-handed only. You can be ambidextrous. I was born that way, but you can train yourself to be that way. All right. Bye.
Welcome to the presentation. Let's talk about AI, and specifically how you can get paid.
I want to hear more about the GATE program.
Tree, I love you. And if you can understand me, can you please touch my face or my cheek, or just move closer to my voice? Can you please move closer to my voice? Higher. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, thank you.
Hello, Tree. Hi, Tree. I know I haven't been talking to you, but this bitch on TikTok on Instagram told me if I come talk to you, that you would talk to me. If you can hear me, move closer to my face. If you can hear me, Tree, move closer to my face. Come on, baby. I see you moving a little bit, too. I ain't gonna let the cat. Move closer to my face. Tree. Oh, my God. Tree, move. Oh, my God, don't do that.
Y'all really need to watch out for provoking spirits. These spirits are very smart, but they weak and they prey on strong people. These type of spirits will bring you in the fury and let you win the battle, because winning the argument does not make them feel like they won. Getting you out your character and wasting your energy makes them feel like they won. Provoking spirits gets a high out of bringing people out of their character. They get a high out of making people act out of their emotions. You have to know how to identify one of these and control yourself when one of these are attacking you. Because y'all have to realize we are in spiritual warfare. Y'all gotta stop looking at things physically all the time. Because if you don't realize that a provoking spirit inhabits people's body, you will be lost. A provoking spirit can inhabit anybody. It can be your friends, your family, your significant other, or it can be a quote-unquote op. A provoking spirit don't care about physical things. So they'll get you to a point to where you want to unalive them. And you know what? They still won. Because they got you to a point where you just threw your life away. Because all that spirit is going to do is jump in another person's body and do the same thing to them that they just did to you. You have to learn how to be emotionally intelligent in this world. You have to realize that some people just do things so you can act out of character and give your energy to them. They love negative energy. They absorb it every time you lash out at them. That's why when you be serious as hell, they be laughing. They'll look at you dead in your face and laugh at you because you did what they want you to do.
What's crazy is when he say this, how you'll fly off the handle, and then that energy is gonna just jump to somebody else. So we just out here in Sac. It's been kind of getting crazy. Anytime the summer come back around, it start getting not hot like heat temperature wise, but it get hot out here. Like shit start going off left and right. You get some of the most wildest stories. Long story short, there was a woman, rest in peace. She was at work. There was a man, her ex-boyfriend. She had a restraining order on him. He found her at work, had a sharp object, and did some things to her. He later on, I not sure if this is facts, but I heard that he told the police that he just had an outer body experience, and he just noticed he saw himself doing it, but he didn't realize he was doing it. Almost like something possessed him or took over him and he couldn't control it. Kind of like the energy thing. I just thought that was kind of ironic. And then I was watching another video and it was 2 shootings. There was 2 people who took some bullets. And somebody who was reacting to it, it was a YouTube video, he was like, bro, they're just demons. And when they go to jail, the demon is just going into another person and the cycle gonna continue. And he was like, and the demon is going to go into another person once this person got to go sit down, or unless you're going to be a jail demon. And that's a whole nother. He was going down the list. And it's crazy. I heard those 2 things yesterday, and we turn around and I'm coming across this clip again, and I'm like, that's facts. That's facts. Let me know if y'all could, if that hit home with y'all. But it do for me, especially out of the stories I've been coming across.
Are we really going to sit here and act like the timing and the imagery that's being put up in these drone shows or any what sort of normal? Have you guys even been seeing what I've been showing you guys the last month? That they would literally... Come on now. They're literally taking blows at you subconsciously and you don't even know. Deceptions for the biggest deception that's on the way. Like how that guy came out and told Congress there were 4 different beings, By the way, I just put this video last week on the Red Button platform where I break down what all of them are and why all of them are. It would not be allowed on here. Like these things right here. Are you aware that these interdimensional beings have been in the sky for weeks? Same time, same being, same place, be allowed on here. Like these things right here. Are you aware that these interdimensional beings have been in the sky for weeks? Same time, same being, same place, different shape. Here's the video for anybody that might want to see it. You see it? Okay, you see it. You see it. Stop being greedy. What about how I just showed you guys had anti-drone rifles at the holy dude's funeral? Not to mention this right here at the same time. Wow. Would not believe it.
Stop buying courses. But first things first. Let me build your store.
I seen something crazy in this guy in South Carolina though. So.
Okay, you get it. These things have been happening every single day, and none of this is coincidence. Disclosure, nothing is coincidence right here, y'all. Something is coming, and it's coming very, very soon.
Don't gotta be bad, but if it is, it's a glue team, and it's the 1%.
Someone had caught a crazy picture in the sky. What I've been trying to tell y'all is 2025, the aspirations, the demonic presence, the angelic things, demons, whatever, them joints been popping up, bro. Now, as you can see, my man legs and everything is right there, bro. Look at the men. Yo! It looked like it's a light being, but then it looked like it got wings or something, bro. So look, I know that we all been feeling this shift.
But that can't be a real
like
picture.
it's almost
That's a real picture,
undeniable
but
at
that's
this point, y'all. Like that 3D to 5D Earth shit, that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment purposes only. Please take what I'm saying for a grain of salt. I just feel like, y'all, in 2025, this was one of the biggest years of understanding. More people are starting to get that UFOs do exist. They've been capping the whole time. So then we gotta ask ourselves, what else have they been capping to us about? It's like shit like this.
Everything, bro. Everything.
Facts.
If I could just get you to see, them mountains is tree stumps. If you can really see that,
I heard this before.
You
without hearing him.
The veil is broken, bro. Because from that point, you see everything. You see everything. You really get to looking at the mountain, you be like, oh shit. That shit do look like a tree that got cut down. And then you start scanning back, looking at the whole mountain range. You be like, oh, that's the tree they cut right there. That's disguised as mountains. Boy, that shit stand out clear as day when you notice that's the tree you looking at. And then think about how tall the tree was. You're like, oh shit, hold on now. I'm looking for evidence about all this shit Rashad Jamal be talking about how we fell in frequency and this was our planet and we was giants and we was blue, red, and green and you did blah, 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 bleed. Look at this big ass tree. This is a tree.
Y'all know what I'm about to say. Free my guy Rashad Jamal, man. He ain't do it. He ain't do it. Rashad Jamal ain't do it, bro. I ain't giving so much game.
Man, that's crazy work,
so
bro.
much positive energy. So much knowledge and gems.
Possibly be.
But he gonna do something so low vibrational.
Retarded tree stump.
And the same people who used to rock with him push him to the side because they believe the people he was talking about and exposing. Ain't that some crazy, bro? Hey. I could go there, but I ain't gonna go there. Free my guy, he ain't do it, bro. He ain't do it. But he ain't lying though either.
Biblical flat earthers, I need you to check in. I have something so interesting for you. I was studying Matthew 24, and I realized that the word used for deceive in all of these verses in the original Koine Greek is this, which transliterates to this. And the root for this is planu, which is the exact same root used in planet. So that root means to deceive, error, wandering, to lead astray, fallen angel, and planet. So planet comes from the same root as to deceive. Itself in English means wandering star, which we know as a fallen angel, and NASA in Hebrew means to deceive. And yet these are the people convincing the entire world that the Bible is not real. But everything they do can be recognized in either Hebrew or Koine Greek. And it's all directly against the Bible. The evidence stacking up against them is so much.
Damn, she went a little deeper than what I'm...
There are rumors that have come up to the Hill of a secretive project within the Department of Defense involving the manipulation of human genetics with what is described as non-human genetic material, potentially for the enhancement of human capabilities, hybrids. With Immaculate Constellation, how does this relate to UAP activities, Mr. Schellenberg, in oceanic environments? Are there any instances where the Navy or other maritime forces have encountered UAPs that could not be explained by known technology or natural phenomena?
Yeah, the Immaculate Constellation covers both terrestrial and oceanic, and there's actually a number of cases described in the report that occur in the ocean.
And do you believe that there is a concerted effort by the Pentagon to keep Congress out of the loop regarding these UAP activities, specifically in our waters?
Yes.
Are there any accounts of UAPs emerging from or submerging into our water, which could indicate a base or presence beneath the ocean's surface?
I don't know about a base, but as I mentioned, I had a different source entirely describe this pretty extraordinary footage that exists of orbs, of an orb coming out of the ocean and being met by another orb.
Now, y'all remember that clip we just saw when it was in the ocean? She just said and asked, is there bases? And he said no, but orbs. See, I'm feeling like they're giving us breadcrumbs and telling us the truth of all the little shit that we already kind of knew. We could just kind of connect the dots. Orbs connected to some extraterrestrial, like, it's not that 1%. Whatever you want to call them. Top of the food chain, elites, whatever you want to call them. To me, the drones were them. To me, they were sent up there to patrol the skies and make sure the orbs wasn't doing something. I don't know. That could be a reach. But that's what I'm getting from it. When they were doing what they do in the waters, and they, you know, bombing the water, testing in the waters, whatever they doing, I feel like there were bases in there, and that's why they was doing that. When he says no, she know the real answer, he know the real answer. It's just a stage, it's a game, it's to give us the breadcrumbs, it's to tell us the truth without telling us the truth. And I also feel like it was a little bit of
executive order that Donald Trump signed on April 28th. Now, the executive order is named Strengthening and Unleashing America's Law Enforcement to Pursue Criminals and Protect Innocent Civilians. But when you read through it, it does anything but that. It uses federal funding to protect bad cops. It uses federal funding to increase pay and benefits to law enforcement officers. It uses federal funding to provide local and state law enforcement agencies with additional funding. And if they don't comply with federal law, they lose all of their federal funding they have. It uses federal funding to distribute military equipment to the United States law enforcement agencies, including major drones, armored vehicles, weapon systems, non-lethal and lethal. If you're one of these people that thinks this can't be that bad, you need to look back at history, because every single time a country militarizes and federalizes their state and local law enforcement and pulls funding away from these state and local governments and power away from the state and local governments like this executive order mandates, that country devolves into an authoritarian regime within months. That's where we're heading unless something changes.
You ever had one of them telemarketers just call your phone, just ring your phone, and on the end, nobody else is there, and you just hearing nothing on the other end? That was checkpoints in the game, right? In the movie The Matrix, how did Neo and the crew get to and fro from the Matrix? The phone. Remember, I keep saying to me in the Matrix, that how do we get to and fro in and out the Matrix? Phone.
Is that a reach?
Who else caught two moons in the sky last night, y'all? This is a weird video. This was sent to me from California, Los Angeles primarily, and this guy caught two moons in the sky, one brighter than the other. This is insane, y'all, because I didn't even see the moon last night. Anybody else saw the moon? And on the other side of LA, you can't see the second moon, right? And the moon looking weird as hell, still looking eclipsed, and nobody's explaining why. And then also Starlink is in an upward motion. Look at that, y'all. What is so much going on in the world right now? And it looks like they are going to war with the sky or with the sun or with something up in Belgium, y'all, because what are you guys letting them do to y'all up there, y'all? Do you guys see this? It literally looks like...
My buddy BlakkBalloons talking about.
What's on with y'all, man? It is BlakkBalloon, and I'm coming back with another video. So y'all already know what's going on.
And shadow
all right,
people
y'all.
Deep
Now,
New
today
Orleans.
I want to talk about destiny swapping and shadow people, right? Some of y'all may be thinking, where's this topic coming from? So I had someone send me a video from TikTok, right? Maybe some of you already saw that clip that I'm talking about. It was of a man trying to rub elbows with another person, and people were assuming that he was trying to swap destinies. It's not anything new. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard about this before. I mean, if you go on TikTok and you want to find that video, you can simply type in destiny swapping and a bunch of people are talking about it, right? Like I said, it's nothing new. Spiritually, I believe it's very real. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard about the shadow people as well. But as I was watching a few videos, you know, I was like, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and talk about this because it's pretty interesting. And, you know, it really goes in line with some of the spiritual videos I used to always do on this channel, where I would just sit talk to y'all. We talk about spiritual stuff, spiritual warfare, how to navigate some of these entities and witchcraft that people try to put on your life, right? So this is basically what that topic is. And even a lot of people that live in New Orleans, now we know New Orleans is a very spiritual, you know, in a sense, magical place.
That's what I
probably
heard.
very
That's
strong
what I
portals
hear.
that are in New Orleans. Some of the people that are from New Orleans and still live there to this day, you know, they talk about the shadow people as well.
So watch out for your shadow people. Them bitches out here, I'm telling you. Them shadow people out here lurking in the shadows, being shadow people. I know that. I know that's crazy, but them bitches lurking in the shadow, being shadow people. You better watch out for your shadow people.
I picked the software engineering program because they pay very well.
Used to wake up at 3.
He just keep repeating himself though.
Putting you on some shit motherfuckers don't be teaching your bitch ass about. You don't be knowing about them shadow people. You don't know about the shadow entities, the lower shadow lords. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. They out here every day attacking you. As soon as you walk past them, they live in the shadows of people. They live in the shadows of people, energy fields. They live within the shadows of people. When they walking past you, they in the shadow right there. Motherfuckers don't even pay attention to their shadow. They think that's their shadow. It could be a reflection. That boy could be mimicking your shadow. Like the mimic spirit, you heard me? I'm putting my warriors on game, whoop. I'm putting my warriors on game, you hear me? The shit hit different. Pat, they don't gotta touch you. They can walk right past you.
I can't do it. Ever. I can't do it.
And that shadow that's leaning on them, the shadow that's hanging on them, that demon that's all on them, hop right on your shit. They got motherfuckers downtown called the shadow people. So when you walking and you walking past them, they shadow hop on your shadow. That's how they get inside your energy field. So, you know, you ain't gotta just sleep with them, kiss them, touch them and all that. No. They be having their motherfucking hanging off of them. You hear me? You hear me? It's the energy field right there. And that bitch could be filled with a bunch of demons or a bunch of, you hear me? It could be filled with a bunch of succubus type of motherfuckers, you hear me? So people don't know that that barrier and that energy barrier is really one of the most key factors that you gotta have in your imagination when you walking around.
You really talking about something?
You gotta be able to have that type of protection over you and really imagine and really picture and work on it. You know what I mean? You gotta work on your barrier. You gotta work on your energy force field. You hear me? You gotta feed your energy force field. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure that motherfucker is always sturdy, like a glass, like a wall. Motherfuckers' energy be fucked up and niggas be breaking right through your shit, you hear me?
People may have two different versions of the shadow people because a lot of people experience it during sleep paralysis, or people that are on meth, or, you know, people who are addicted to Benadryl or certain drugs that will allow you to see the veil a little bit clearer, especially when you're like in between sleep or barely awake but not awake during that REM sleep. You are really able to see it, and sometimes they'll see the shadow people, they'll see the hat man. So you have that version of it as well, which is very true because a lot of people across the world have those stories where they see shadow people. And it's crazy how some of this stuff can live in your subconscious, because when I research some of this stuff or I'm reading articles, I be sure to pray and rebuke a lot of this stuff before I go to sleep. Now, I did the same thing when I was researching this stuff and reading some articles and stuff, which I could get into with y'all. And I just so happened to have a dream about this stuff when I went to sleep that night. I had a dream. I was talking to someone who said, you know, they were a shadow entity. It was a very weird dream, but it's like almost my entire dream was about the stuff I was looking up. And it doesn't usually happen to me. Usually I don't dream about the stuff I'm about to do a video on, you know, something like that. But this time it was different. I actually had a whole dream about what I had been looking up. You could say spiritually, this stuff has a lot of energy around it, right? Now, I'm not going to say someone was trying to like destiny swap me in my dream, you know, which who knows could be very true as well. But I can show y'all that clip. It's very short of the man who was trying to rub elbows with another person, and the guy that he was trying to do it with was like, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Oh, I can't do it. Elbow to elbow, man. I can't do it.
Come on, boys. Won't you shake a pulse in his hand?
Wasn't here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That gives a whole new meaning to the term rubbing elbows with people that you know or you're trying to meet. Oh yeah, man, just rub elbows with those folks back there, blah, 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 right? That gives a whole new meaning to that term. I'm not afraid to say I never knew people down on Bourbon Street, downtown New Orleans, French Quarters, all that good stuff, rubbing elbows to destiny swap with people in the guise of, I'm gonna read your future. Here, rub my elbow and I can read your future. You is crazy as hell.
That sounds
Now that I use Monday service, AI makes solving tickets my form of meditation.
Hey, knowledge is power, man. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
You couldn't even, with my mind, you couldn't even get me to touch your finger, yet alone rub your elbow. I feel like that elbow done created a pathway or something. Left, right, up, down, that elbow done created something. There's some kind of, you know, demonic portal on that elbow. I don't know what to say to that. I've never heard of that before. I've heard of destiny swapping, but that whole elbow thing, that was crazy. I think soon as people saw that, it got like the TikTok world going crazy. I couldn't believe it.
I didn't even see that video.
But I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because you just never know what's going on. And I started looking at it's why I really don't try. I try not to be on TikTok too much because you'll get stuck on there. I started looking at videos of like natives of New Orleans and stuff, right? Like older women talking about destiny swapping, talking about going downtown. Like people that's from there, they don't even go to Bourbon Street and all that stuff where heavy tourist action is at. They don't even go down there in the daytime, y'all, yet alone at nighttime, because of the darkness that's there, spiritual portals that's there. Demons walking around, shadow people walking around. Crazy, saying that they don't even like someone to walk over their shadow or that other person's shadow, like kind of cross their shadow in a sense. And one thing that dude said that made so much sense, and I don't even think about it, I'm almost sure 98% of people don't think about it, is paying attention to your shadow. Y'all.
Oh yeah,
when bro said that.
Yeah. I was kind of tripping when he said that. I definitely. I mean, I have before, but not like how he said.
I said, damn.
In the perspective of he said.
He right. Nobody pays attention to their shadow. When it's sunny outside, you walking and just chilling.
I don't.
I don't even care if you walking your dog in the sun. You most of the time you're not paying attention to your shadow. He brought up the mimic spirit. We know the mimic spirit does all kind of mimics. Your family member that's passed away, your dog that's passed away, they can mimic pretty much anything. And he said that might not even be your shadow. That might be the mimic spirit mimicking your shadow. You have a demon attached to you as your shadow because your energy force field, your aura has been broken through. And we know a lot of the ways, we've talked about a lot of different ways that it can happen, basically to allow these demons, these shadow people, to enter into your force field. Your aura is completely changed because you have demons attached to you. But it's kind of mind-blowing knowing you can be walking around and the shadow that is following you that you think is you is actually a shadow person, a demon, a spirit. And it makes you think of that movie Manchurian Candidate with Denzel Washington because, you know, that
I gotta watch that Manchurian Candidate. So,
Up here in line, they said I ain't finna do too much talking. I'm finna probably do about 15, 20 minutes worth of talking.
Ready to pay the ultimate price. What's going on?
I just want y'all to look at these pictures.
OG in the red, bro. All red. They say that red room. That red room, bro. Symbolized sacrifice.
Man, So let me paint the picture. Deion Sanders. Okay, well, no, I'm gonna just let it go how it go. Look at these pictures. I screenshotted them 3 hours ago, but it's been like 3 or 4 days by now, right? Now, Deion Sanders has his mother in all red in the red room. He's in black, and he got her sitting in that chair. And you already know what's going on, man. You already know what's going on, man.
It ain't funny, bro.
But let me really make it clear as we go through. Look how she looking, man. Look how she looking sitting up in that chair in the all red in the red room. And we all know symbolism is very important in the industry. It's all about symbolism. So right after Deion Sanders gets both of his sons after the first one was humiliated, then the second one went undrafted. He still got picked up though. But it's just a sequence. Just look at this whole picture of what's going on. Once he gets that, now his mother's propped up in this all red chair, wearing all red
shoes on,
and he's giving her a kiss, giving her a kiss on the hand. But let me show you why. Let me tell you why they're taking these pictures, right? Why are they taking these pictures? It's because.
Welcome to Arcade. With this plugin, you could.
Deion Sanders has tributed some shoes to his mother called Love Letter to Connie. This is why she's in this red room. Because they want to make it seem like, we doing this so she can match the shoes. Match her shoes that Deion Sanders is tributing towards her. Called A Love Letter to Connie. And she's sitting up here in the red room. Let's look at the name of the shoe. The name of the shoe is Love Letter to Connie. When Love Letter to Connie equals 257 in the English language backwards. Now, if you don't understand what you're looking at, this is gematria, turning the English language into numbers. You know how they used to say in school, ABC 1 2 3. It was right there all along. It was right there in front of us all along. You remember on the wall how they have A and then 1 to be right under it?
Yeah.
And that little thing, that little piece of paper that went across the whole wall. It went from A to 26.
We was told about this
from A to Z. Whole time. Right there. And this is what this is, man. This is the English language backwards, though. So A is 26. So Love Letter to Connie happens to synchronize up with Blood Sacrifice. When you take the letters in Blood Sacrifice, B being 25, so on and so forth, because we talking about reverse, right? Because we know in the Satanic Bible they do everything backwards. Who was that? Aleister Crowley that said that? They do everything backwards, talk backwards, walk backwards. So you have to do things both ways, forwards and backwards, to figure out these rituals, to figure out these riddles. So yes, this synchronized up with Blood Sacrifice, right? But let's continue, man, because the shoe is priced at $170 when sacrifice equals 170. And this shoe will be released. Oh, how perfect. Today is the day that this shoe is released. Oh, how perfect. Oh yeah, I'm dropping this bitch today. Today is the day that these shoes come out. And this day is Connie Knight. If we take Connie Knight's age today, this is the 62nd day of her age, like sacrifice. Right? This shoe will also be released on the 8th week and the 6th day of Connie Knight's age, when Blood Sacrifice equals 86. That's what you say. When you say they get 86, that means to get rid of, to remove. It's no longer here. That item is no longer in the store. It's been 86'd.
Yep. That's the truth.
Right? But come on, man. Because once again, this shoe right here that we're speaking on has been released now, as of today. which is the 129th day of the year. And today also leaves 236 days left. Just like Connie Knight and just like her son, Deion Lewin Sanders. Yes, that's spelled correctly. Fact check me if you want to. And that's taking these letters in the ordinal cipher in English, just basic English. A being the first letter of the alphabet, so we taking these people names. And this is what they equate to. The day that this shoe comes out. The day that this shoe comes out is synchronized with Connie and her son Deion. But come on. Right? Because this is also synchronized to her to her grandson and Deion's son. Right? Deion Lewin Sanders, we know that's the father. But the day that this shoe comes out also synchronizes up with Cleveland Browns, which is the team that Shedeur plays for. And everybody wondered, man, why did he go so far in the pick? Why did he go so far in the pick? Keep watching and you're going to find out. Right? Because if we look at Shedeur's, let's talk about the draft now. Let's talk about it. Shedeur was 8,479 days old at the time that he was drafted by the Cleveland Browns. And keep in mind that he was drafted on the 26th. That was day 3. The draft started on the 24th. So just keep that in mind, how strategic these dates got to be to line this up. Now, Jesuit equals 84. Society of Jesus equals 79. Right? So this is the Jesuit order. The same Jesuit that the Pope that just died came from, Pope Francis. Pope Francis was the first Jesuit Pope. So you got to understand that the Jesuits run the media, they run the entertainment industry, right? And they do things like this for a reason. Everything they do is a scripted ritual. But come on. Because if we look at the pick that he went, Shedeur went the 144th pick in the overall draft when Jesuit order equals 144, Mark of the Beast equals 144. But that's not even the cherry on top. The cherry on top is the fact that his father, Deion Sanders, was born. The day he was born was on a day leaving. 144 days left. Come on, man. Come on. This why. Everybody asks why. Why ask why? Why ask why at the why? And here we go, man. The day that his father was born, man, was on the day leaving 144 days left. Then he get picked up round pick number 144. Come on. Right, because even let's talk about the jersey numbers. Let's talk about the jersey. Even if we talk about the jersey. Deion Sanders was born on the 221st day of the year. His son Shedeur wore number 2. Deion Sanders Jr. wore number 21. 221. Even if we include Deion himself, his son wore number 2, Deion wore number 21, 221. Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah. But come on. Right? Because let's talk about Deion Sanders' mother, man, Connie Knight, and her birthday. Her birthday is March 9th, right? That's when she celebrated her birthday. March 9th. Or this is just something I found on Google. What is Connie Knight's birthday? I was really trying to find a Wikipedia page or some type of thing that would lead me to her birthday and her year so I would know how old she was, so I would know, so I would really know. Because I'm thinking she about 80-something. I was thinking 86. You remember just like that 86. 86 or 88. You know, the Pope, Pope just died at 88, right? She look around that range, right? But anyway, this is what I seen was March 9th. Now, this probably might change. This might change. If something is to occur, this might change, right? Because the reason why Deion Sanders, the reason why I'm saying this is because it says right here, the AI on Google says that it's March 9th, but Deion Sanders posted happy birthday on March 8th. Why? You know, us normal people, us regular people, we tell people happy birthday on their birthday. So if it's March 9th, why wait? Why not just wait until March 9th? Why do it on March 8th? And look at that 144. Look at Mama Connie in the comments. Look at that 144. Look at the 144. That's the confirmation right there. Look at the 144. That's the likes at the time I happened to screenshot this. Of course, it probably got more likes now. But at the time that I screenshotted this making this video, man, 144. Come on, man, 144. I'll be getting confirmations all day long. I'll be getting confirmations all day long. And you will too if you just pay attention.
Cook session right now.
Pay attention to the signs. Signs, numbers, and symbols.
Run the world.
Pay attention to them in your daily life. Now, why would he put out on March 8th?
Before I even started messing with Kinfolk, bro, I used to be thinking like that when I was out in Cali, homeless, and just moving around and all that, bro. My mind was like that. It was like, pay attention to the signs, pay attention to everything, like the smallest details. That's where I need to be headed. That's where I need to be going. I really was thinking like that, bro. I ain't even know nothing about him. I just
started March 9th. Why? Why would he do
had
that?
that in my mind, bro.
March 8th, 3/8. In other words, 8/3. Murder equals 38. Death equals 38. Even murder equals the reflection of 38, and it equals 83. In reverse, the movie Murder by Numbers. Look up the movie Murder by Numbers and look at the cover. And you're going to see the 38 right there. They're telling you that this is a thing that goes on. Murder by Numbers, right? Murder 83. Deion Lewis Sanders, 83. Shadur Sanders, 83. The team he went to, Cleveland Browns, 83. So will this be a sacrifice for all the success, all of it built up? It's only so many times Deion Sanders can come on Saturday Night Live and wear a dress and just think that's okay, and just think he can just slide up in the industry now and just do what he want now, just because he wore a dress. They've already seen you buck broken. It don't mean nothing to them no more. It's only so many times they gonna get something out of you being buck broken. At some point, nigga, that door becomes locked. The first time, okay, blood or booty, which one? And it'd be just, okay, pick which one, blood or booty. But after you go through that booty door once, man, that motherfucker lock on your ass. We not getting nothing from this no more. We not getting nothing from seeing you buck broken. We've already done it. We've already seen you emasculated. Now we need something else. We need something else. Ain't finna just walk around there. Then you be happy around this bitch. Oh shit, all I gotta do is wear a dress and shit. Fuck it. Nah, you too happy. You too happy. You should have wore that dress with a frown. You should have wore that dress with a frown. With shame. Maybe then they'd have let your ass slide. You had your teethers out too much. They were like, oh no, that nigga, he think that's all he gonna have to do is come around this bitch every 2-3 years and wear a dress. No, that ain't how this finna go. Fool. So, man, I can't help but to think, man, based on what I'm seeing, man, there's something cooking up, man. I don't be wanting to put shit in the air like that, but open. I can't ignore.
See what's
I can't ignore these pictures, and
you already know what time it is, man. Appreciate you if you made it all the way to the end of the video. I ain't gonna do the street beefs because I started a little late, so I gotta check out. But man, you already know. Appreciate you made it to the end. Hey, hit the subscribe button, the like button. Hey, check out CallMeKinfolk, man. Y'all dive deep into his page. BlakkBalloons, I Am Q Health, Dre OG Reacts, Perky. They got the TikToks.